Hi Capricorn, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords. Welcome to your March 2021 reading. If this is your first time, thank you guys for visiting my channel. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning. Please always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. And as always, if this message is resonating for you, please remember to leave it in the comments. I always love to hear back from you guys, especially if this message is resonating. Okay, so Capricorn, this month you're heavily, I don't know if you're either focused heavily on specifically on a Libra, or if you're working on the justice system. Something was not fair for you before and you want it fair now. So you're trying to get equal give and take, have an equal balance with life. You just want something to come out very justified. And that is really how you're feeling this month. It could be because in the recent past you had offered love. It was in your mind, now that you look back, the amount of love that you offered, the person that you were dealing with, maybe possibly you kind of felt a little bit intimidated with. And the amount of love that you offered was a little bit amount. And what's bothering you is that your life is kind of upside down right now. And when it's upside down, you can't celebrate. There's a person that you really want to be with that would make you so proud to be with, actually, if you were with them. But because your life is upside down, you don't have justice right now in order to be with the person that is very justified for you. There's someone that you actually really desire, and you could have encountered them very recently, maybe like in the last week or so. This could be a Libra or a Taurus, or someone that is very independent, very luxurious, very gorgeous, actually. Someone that gives you like possibly a feeling of, I don't want to say butterflies, okay? Because that's not the intention here. Someone that is fruitful, someone that is resourceful, someone that is bountiful, someone that is like, if you wanted to have something from them, they just have more than enough. And for you to encounter someone like that, it's like having your own personal unicorn or your own personal genie. And if you're the kind of person that has had bad luck after bad luck after bad luck, and then you run into someone like this, you're not going to know how to react. And if you look back and you're like, man, I only offered a little spurts of love because I didn't know, like, okay, how am I going to deal with this? You didn't have any patience for yourself. By next week, you're going to realize, man, I wasted so much time because I kept telling myself, I need to wait, I need to wait, I need to wait, I need to wait. By next week, you're like, you know what? Forget this. I don't want to wait anymore. You're going to realize that there's some people that are trying to take what's yours. This is going to really bother you in about like 2 weeks from now. Because there was a seed that you realized that you didn't plant heavily, fully in. And it's an opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. So in about 3 or 4 weeks, if there's someone that you need to talk to, or if there's people that you need to like get out of the way, you're going to make sure that no one has any illusion. You're going to be very intuitive and very tactful to make everyone realize that if a situation wasn't good before, that message will be out there that you're going to transform somebody's life. I really see it, Capricorn. I really see it. It's like justice is really hitting you hard this month. If you cannot get to justice, you're going to try to find a Libra to help you find justice. If the Libra is your best friend or if they're your partner, you're going to try to establish a business with them, a relationship with them, or take it to the next level with them. But you want something where it's like a fair give and take. And it's very, at first, you're trying to tell them, you're trying to figure out how to tell them in the most intuitive way. It's like you're trying to use your telepathy. It's like you're trying to talk in their mind without even using words, but they don't get it. You're kind of finally getting the sense now that they don't fully get it, but you're trying to make them understand, like, hey, I want to transform something really big for you. But they don't understand at what extent, at what level you're trying to set it up for them. They don't realize how serious you are. And you're going to, in about 5 weeks, you're going to probably surprise them, or they're going to surprise you with another investment. They're going to give you like, I don't know if you're like giving them a key or you're trying to give them something again. I don't know if you offered something to them before and then they turned it down. I see you trying to give it to them again, but it's gonna be after 3 or 4 weeks, 3 or 4 or 5 weeks from the first time that you offered it. So if you try to give them a coin or like I see something like a coin, like something like it could be a ring, something that you try to offer. If you try to give something to someone else before and it was in the time span of last week or 2 weeks or within this time frame, you're trying to give that thing to them again, and then you're waiting this time because you know that they're not betraying you. I think you're trying to give it to them to see if they're going to try to give it back to you again. So if you tried to propose to someone a while back and they declined, and then you're trying again in about 3 or 4 weeks, I see you trying again or them trying again. And then after they try again or after you try again, you're going to sit back, wait to make sure that they're not feeling betrayed or you're not feeling betrayed. So that way you could take it to the next level. You're going to give them another week gap and then you're going to seal the deal. So I think you're going to invite them to something so that way you can commit to them. It's like a bait and switch for commitment. I don't know how to explain this. It's like you wanted justice. You had a lot of bad luck before, and I feel like if you expose everything, it's like you're worried that someone else is going to steal your person. So you're not trying to tell you even your person too much what you're doing because you kind of really want to even surprise your person too. Yeah, because it's like a lot of whatever happened in your life, Capricorn, you understand when something doesn't happen rightfully, it upsets you. Like when something that is not fair, it really upsets you. And whatever you do, it's like you want to do the right thing. You want everything to have its own justice. And even if it, like in the recent past, you offered something, in the distant past, you always offered something very small. Always, it was always something very small. But for some reason, when it comes to like this Taurus or Libra, especially like this last week or 2 weeks ago, something inside of you told yourself, like, I can't wait anymore. I need my justice. I need things. Like if there's a friend it's like really bizarre. It's like if there was a friend that you had that you always considered a friend, I don't know if you're going to consider them a lover now, or if for your relationship, you want to take it to the next level now. Whatever the case may be, if there's people in the way, I see you bulldozing them. I literally see you bulldozing them. Like you're tired of dealing with this crap and you're going to try to bulldoze them because you're realizing that they're illusioned, that you are going to make it more clear to them because you don't want any breakage in your home. So you're going to send that message out there to transform something. And you're going to give something back. It's like you tried to plant something before, but it didn't work and it didn't stick. And then you're going to retry to stick that seed again. And this time around, it's going to be very reciprocated. And this person's actually waiting for you now. They were dealing with getting out of betrayal. Their heart was really broken. They were trying to figure out how to deal with betrayal so that way they could be a healthy person themselves. And if they ever stepped back from you, they were trying to just make themselves heal before they were able to, pursue that next level, next step with you. But I see that once you try to make that offer again at the end of March, especially going into April, at the very, very end, this love is very reciprocated to the point that it's flowing, overflowing with joy for both of you. Now, if there is a Leo involved, this time around, Leo is actually going to give you more strength. If there's a fire sign near you, the fire sign is giving you more support this time around. So if you're going through a new relationship and a fire sign was hindering you before, or maybe you could be falling in love with a fire sign right now, Capricorn. This could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag, or you could be falling in love with a water sign, someone that's very just emotional, man, like someone that's just very romantic, very dreamy, very loving, very kind, very caring. They're not going anywhere. They're sitting still, and they're strong enough to love you. I think whatever you were dealing with before, the situation wasn't as strong enough, but this situation right now, Whatever you went through before, it wasn't, it's like it had to go through that. It's like it had to go through a pass. It had to go through an event for you to feel what you're feeling now. And if it didn't go through whatever you went through now, you would have never felt the sensations that you're feeling now, if that makes any sense. The intensity that you have for this person is different than any other intensity that you felt for yourself, because it's like, you know, that feeling that you get when you're driving and you're going like 120 miles per hour and your heart is racing. This whole time you felt like your heart was dead. You're starting to feel that excitement, that heat again. It's been a very long time that you felt this feeling, but it's coming back to you. And you're realizing like there's a person in your life that makes your blood, even if they make you angry, or even if they make you scared, or even if they make you pressured, there's an intensity with this relationship. And there's a passion that you can never get like before. And they're testing your feelings. They're testing your emotions. They're testing your emotional intelligence. They're testing your emotional capacity. They're testing your limits as far as working. They're testing your limits even on your confidence. Your confidence is being heavily tested by this person. So I don't know if you're also dealing with a Scorpio or like the scorpionic energy. Whatever the case may be, you're not running away from it anymore. In the past cards, like I saw that you were trying to avoid things, but now something has happened where I don't know if the person that you like gets a lot of attention and you have to like sort out of, like, you got to sort them out of the way to steal them for yourself, if that makes any sense. But you're going to start using your intuition so that way other people could use their intuition. And it's like you want to establish this so that way you have it for yourself. And once you have it for yourself, then you can start planting seeds, because this person automatically just gives back to you. They overflow. So once you give a little to them, they overflow for you. So to you, it's like, well, how could I pass this up if this person's giving me so much strength? I shouldn't even be scared. I shouldn't even be intimidated to be in a relationship with them, because they overflow. What's to be scared about? You have a huge friendship with someone that never disconnects with you. They always stay. They always stay. And that's what keeps you around with this person too. So this person is keeping a level peace with you in a certain extent. But they're always giving you justice too. So this person always wants fairness. And this person is going to free you. So if you had been feeling shackled, or if you had felt like you weren't loved, this person gives you that wishful feeling that you were always wanting, like that love, but at that same time of like freedom, not feeling like you have to have ownership or anything like that, but that sense of like security by freedom. And if you have that freedom with them, then you're like, you know what, man, I love you. Like, it makes me love you more because we have that freedom between each other and we understand each other. And then you end up feeling more attached because of how much this person understands you. And there's a level of intuition this person has. It's like you could step back and you still don't have to be scared because they understand you still. And it's like, and because of that, it makes you gain so much trust. It makes you gain so much confidence. It makes you trust in humanity, where you want to just like group everybody together and figure something out. Because this relationship that you have, Capricorn, or this relationship that you're considering, it's really inspiring you. It's inspiring you to do better in your life. So if that makes sense, let me know, you guys, because this is very transformative month. April, I see you taking a huge leap into your life. You're getting out of betrayal as you're entering a new relationship. You're establishing yourself. April is going to be a huge transformation for you guys. Okay? You're going to start using your intuition towards whoever you want. If someone had passed away, let's say like if there was someone very close to you, they're really trying to grab your attention right now. And the puzzles, they're all syncing. They're all linking. So whoever's meant to be your soulmate, it's going to be very highlighted. And if you don't understand who this person is, it's going to be highlighted through family connections. So if your family is like really for this relationship, if they're, not that I'm saying that that's the only way where it's going to work out, but it's just like everything just clicks. Everything works. Like everybody loves this person. Everything works out when this person's around. This person makes you super happy. You're going to fight your way to get this person. I see you really trying to establish this relationship. You don't care who's in the way. You want to make it known. You're tired of it. There's someone that you love that gets a lot of attention. And they overflow love with you anyway, so you're not even afraid. But this person gives you justice, and you're stuck with them anyways. You love them a lot. Your heart, it just overflows for them, and you shouldn't be worried at all. You just have to have the strength. You have to have the strength to keep it going. Okay? But I see your relationship really taking it to the next level. Like whatever you were dealing with months before, all of that toxicity is gone now. And now it's more about using your intuition, getting justice, and having completion in your relationship. And having that, your luck and fortune is changing. You've had bad luck for a while. And that celebration is coming, but it's going to have to come. I don't know if it's going through a Libra. Like if a karma had to be settled. It's like some kind of karma, some kind of justice had to be settled. Maybe someone had to get divorced or separation, or maybe you guys had to like get separation from each other for a while for you to realize like who really was the one. This person gave you such a space where once you realized that they were gone, it was like a hole in your heart that you really needed them with you. And they gave you space enough to realize that you really loved them, if that makes sense. Okay, Capricorn. I hope this message makes sense to you, because what I see is that you're really attached to someone that's very intuitive, and that's what makes you love them more. It's because they use their intuition. They're not a follower. They're someone that is a leader themselves. They match your energy. They're someone just like you, regardless of what they look like, but their energy, their spirit, it's like you're going towards your twin flame, if that makes sense. Okay? I love you guys. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys next month. Let me know if this message resonates, and I'll hear from you guys soon.